What's up, y'all? Ross Swinson here with Freeway Music. Today we're going to be learning the solo from Let It Be by the Beatles. So let's jump right in. All right, so we're going to start off. The first thing you got to know is we're in the key of C major. You can also, if you sort of think of the pentatonic scale as a minor pentatonic scale, you can play your A minor pentatonic shape here. So the first thing we're going to do here is find our scale shape. So A minor pentatonic slash C major is going to start on the 5th fret E string. We're going to go 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, and 5, 8 again. Now we are going to go outside of this shape a little bit, but that's just kind of your main like home base that you want to know where that is so you can reference it with the rest of the licks in this solo. Okay, so our first section is this. So we're going to start off with a double stop here. So that's just playing 2 notes at once. We're going to bar the 5th fret on the D string and the G string. Then you hammer on with your 3rd finger onto the 7th fret D string. Now we're going to take that 3rd finger off and just play the 5th fret on those 2 strings and then walk down 7, 5, and 3 on the A string. From there, we slide back up to the 7th fret A string, and we're going to kind of go between 7A and 5D like this. So that's 7, 5, 5, 7, 5. Now from there, we're still in our little A minor pentatonic box. We're going to do, so it's a hammer on from 5 to 7 on D, and then up to 5G, and then we're going to bend the 7th fret G up a whole step, hold it for a second, pick it at the top of the bend and unbend it, back down to 5G. So that's section 1. Just one more time, sounds like this. Moving on, section 2 is going to be this. So this is where we kind of go out of the shape up this way. If you're familiar with your 2nd pentatonic pattern up here, that's kind of where we're in for some of this. So you slide, I slide from 7 to 9 on the G string, but you can slide from really anywhere. You just got to end up on the 9th fret. I use my 3rd finger here and then middle finger on the 8th fret E string. And then we're going to slide back from 9 to 7, and then hammer on from 5 to 7. So we got. Now from there, we're going to do a bend on the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret on the high E string. You want to hold your bend while you hit that 5th fret. So you can spend a lot of time here just intonating your bend properly. So you want it to be a full step, so 2 frets. You'll be able to hear if it's in tune or not, especially when you hit that 5th fret. Like if you overbend it, it just doesn't sound quite right. Same with underbending it. So hold that bend out, hit the 5th fret, and then you're going to hit the top of the, or you're going to hit the bend at the top, then unbend it, and then hit the 5th fret. So that's. Now, the next lick is going to be sort of a walk down back to 3, sort of like where we started the solo. So you have 7 and 5 on the D string, and you're going to pull off twice. Now the next one, we're going to slide from 7 to 5 on the A string, and then do a hammer on from 3 to 5, and end on on 3. Okay, so one more time. This section is... Moving on, section 3 is going to be this. So this is where we kind of go up to pattern 2, if you're familiar with that. Starting off, we're going to do a hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the D string, and then hit the 5th fret on the G string twice. So you get... Now we're going to kind of go back and then continue up some more notes. So we have 7th fret on the D string, and then 5th fret on the G string, and then slide up to 9. I like to slide from 7. It just kind of, so far I'm just kind of using these 2 fingers for most of the notes, and that just kind of feels comfortable. Now when we get up to this 9th fret, we're going to hit the 8th fret on the B string afterwards. So you have this, it's sort of like earlier in the solo where we went, but you don't have to skip a string, you just do the B string. And we're going to do that 3 times. And then end on the 10th fret B string. So we have... and then from there, we're going to go into the final section, which is this. So we're still in pattern 2 pentatonic up here. Hammer on from 8 to 10 on the B string, and then you pick 8 and 10 on the E string, bend that 10th fret, and then pick it at the top, unbend it, and you're going to kind of pull off to 8 and hammer on back to 10. So I'm only picking once there, and then back to the 8th fret. So we got... Okay, from there we go up to the 15th fret on the E string and bend up and down. Kind of slowly. Now 15th fret B string, you do a quick bend up and down. And just like up here on the 10th fret where you went, it's actually the same notes, so you could play it here if you wanted to. But it's a similar, or same kind of motion where you bend up and down, and then you pull off, and you can hammer on to 15, or you can pick 15 if you want, but that's 15 and 13 on the B string. And then the very last part, you could do it as a pre-bend or a negative bend, as some people call it, like this, where you start bent and then you unbend, or you could just start at the bottom of the bend again. It's not that important. But that's just between the 15th fret and the 13th fret again. All right, so that's section 4. I'm going to play the whole solo one more time, a little bit slowly for you. So here we go. And that's it. All right, y'all, that was the solo from Let It Be by the Beatles. If you liked this video, let it be known in the comments section. Check us out on Patreon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So bad.